Hello guys, welcome back. Good morning. GBP is about to give us a very nice setup. Hopefully, if it breaks to the upside or above this resistance, that would be great. It looks clean. Hopefully it closes above. That would be nice.
Morning, Chad.
Morning, Andrea. Morning.
Good morning, guys.
Morning.
I think we're gonna have plenty of setups. I think so. Euro US dollar also.
Yeah, it's perfect. I am waiting for that.
This looks also very nice. To the upside.
Also maybe, but it's not so clean.
GJ? No, I like GJ also. Also, GJ looks good. Like, it's pretty clean, to be honest. Why it's not clean enough? Because we have two zones.
Maybe it is. It's not like EU.
If it closes above, easy 40 pips here.
Yeah. This was best for me, this too. And EU lastly was very generous for us.
Yeah, you can be also nice. Hopefully a break to the upside I like better. To the downside it's also good, but I'd like a break above
to go the downside to I like EJ more.
Yeah, maybe EJ to the downside.
Look on the left also.
Yeah, it matches perfectly.
Yeah, it's for our level also. It can be good to the downside.
Morning guys, morning. Chill my friend, chill. I'll look at you, Jay. Sure. Just patience. I'm going through all the pairs slowly here to see what we have. Aussie dollar also a nice zone here. See if it breaks. It has a good range, to be honest here. Let's see how many pips. Yeah, around 25 pips, pretty good. Looks clean. I feel like I'm watching the same charts over and over again because they're all the same. And the US dollar went perfectly that day. CAD JPY is stuck in this consolidation. It's been here for so long. When it breaks, I think it's gonna be a pretty big move. Okay, here we have USD JPY. It looks nice too. USD JPY looks also very nice. Yeah, why not? UJ looks good. Even though UJ doesn't have a big range to fill, because the next one is in how many pips? 10 pips. Let's see from support. Around 15-16 pips, not bad. If it closes above here, we have around 7-8 pips breakout. Good enough. Good enough, why not? UJ looks good. It's kind of looks the same as EJ. And all the pairs are pretty much similar movement right now, and charts look the same. So we're gonna see. I think we have plenty of options. Oh, look at this. So nice. If it breaks to the upside, looks clean. This one, not that good. This one also looks good. It could continue in this current candle actually. Yeah, so I'm gonna stay to these major pairs because CAD JPY doing a 4-hour retest, but 1 hour looks CAD CHF, sorry. 1 hour doesn't look good. Okay, we move on. We have GJ, a possible setup. We have GU, a possible setup also. Why not a break above? Even though to break below is a better zone. But yeah, a break above I would like after this candle, not on this one. Good thing that we got rejected, so it seems like we're respecting that zone. We have also Euro US dollar here, a possible setup. So plenty of them. All we gotta do is wait for some setup. Wait for some breakout, because the setups are there. So much setups today, yeah. Plus we have USD JPY, which is maybe the closest to give us a breakout, because it's already above the zone and all we need is a good close. So I think we can have a nice trade here too. Hopefully UJ doesn't take forever to give us a quick 1% here. Why this color? I don't know, to be honest. It just looks good for now. I'll probably change it soon, but I like it for now. It just looks good, not bad at all. A little bit of a change because it gets boring watching the same colors every day. Trying to make charts more attractive to watch. Black and red, it looks good in this background. Has anyone told you that you look like Vasily? Who is that guy? Vasily who? World champion? I don't know who that guy is. Need the name and surname. The slap. Oh, yeah, I know him. The guy that slaps people for a living. Nobody told me until now. I don't like exactly like him, maybe a little bit, I don't know. I mean, from a profile, maybe if the hair was same as mine, it looks alike, but not that much, because he's too fat. This guy's gonna be champion for forever. Nobody's gonna beat him. I think that competition is very bad because the balance of the contenders is sometimes the contenders are so different. One side you have a big guy, and the other side you might have a very small guy, and it's just not fair sometimes. Can you have a look at gold? I think gold was in a consolidation box or in the middle of this zone, as you can see. So what would I advise here? Right now, probably nothing. Price closed below, you can see it kind of made a retest, a small one, but the breakout was not very strong at the beginning. I think there's another medium. I mean, it's another middle zone here in this consolidation. This one, but price came already, maybe not exactly, but it did reject from these wicks. So I wouldn't really suggest to trade it in this range. I think just skip it until it gives you a breakout, maybe above this or below this. It's never a good idea to trade inside consolidation. Sometimes it is when the consolidation is too big and there's big ranges in between the top zone and the bottom zone and the middle zone. Then you have a big range and you break the middle zone, you're rejecting a lot of times from support. There's a huge chance you might continue to the next zone inside of that consolidation, but this one is just too small for now, and I wouldn't suggest to trade anything here unless it breaks below the support. Then we can have discussions there. So we're gonna wait and see. Oh, GJ is pushing. This might give us the trade. We have another 10 minutes left for a bigger push on GJ. We need around 10 pips breakout at least. So push around here would be perfect. Didn't expect this. Welcome guys from Aerith. Aerith? Who's Aerith? Welcome from Aerith. I don't understand. Or someone sent you and his name is Aerith. Is that true? This should be our next trade if we break. I'm gonna wait for this. If GJ is gonna break, is gonna give us a small breakout, not good enough, we might just take UJ instead. UJ doesn't have also a very good close yet. We need around 5-6 pips at least on UJ. 2-3 pips is not good enough.
Seth, can you go to GJ and show you something?
Yeah.
So on GJ, if you go on 4 hour.
Yes.
Okay, so I see the level is higher. So actually level is here on the 4 hour.
Yeah, the thing is that's only one candle on the 1 hour. That's only one candle which resulted to be a fake out at the end. So I can't really take that as a level. Would you take a break and retest in just 2 candles rejecting from a zone?
No.
So it's the same thing. You go to the 1 hour,
Yeah.
you see this. This is 2 candles. Price closed back in the range.
Yeah.
So it was kind of fake out. And I don't think that's going to be a problem when you're going to focus on where's the most rejections, this zone. It's been constantly rejecting the same zone over and over again. And I think a break above all these is going to result with a retest and some more continuation. And I don't think there's going to be a problem because this happened only one time, and price came still and still respecting the same zone, not this one.
And the other zone, the next one, I saw this one, like the price already arrived like here and it got rejected, and the zone is here. So I don't see much of a clean traffic. I don't know if it makes sense.
Even if this is the next zone, that's in 25 pips.
Yeah, it's enough for.
So it's still enough for this to break, retest, and still come to this. Because price coming already there from a retest, after it makes a retest, it's gonna be, I think, enough for us. We can already close there. We don't need to fill the whole range because the whole range is 45 pips. So it's normal that we're gonna have another zone in 20 pips because GJ has almost every time zones in every 20 pips.
Yeah.
It's never like going 40 pips and there's no zone at all on GJ. Usually every 20 pips is gonna be a zone. And there are these psychological levels that we say, 600, 800, 400, and usually they match up with the support and resistance on the chart. So that's every 20 pips basically, and it's not like something special, but it's a theory that you can see it on the charts almost every time.
Okay.
GJ looks good now.
Yeah, is JPY is really like weak because even USD JPY is good.
Pretty much all JPY pairs are moving the same right now. So we're gonna see it's I like it a lot because first of all we are coming all the way from this support here. This is the, see, 1 2 3 4 5, we had 6-7 hours of rejecting the same zone, and at the end price decided that it's not going to break but it's going to push up and pushing all the way above resistance. So there's a lot of momentum, and I just don't see price going all the way to the downside. It wouldn't make any sense. At least needs to continue to this next zone, at least, if nothing else. So I think this is going to be good. We have another 3 minutes left. The break I think is going to be good. We have 8-9 pips, almost 10. I think it's good. We're gonna enter around 650 if we get a chance. Hopefully comes enough and doesn't push straight, because that would be a shame. It's very nice. Tell me gold trade. My brother, gold is not for trading right now. Skip it. It doesn't have a setup. You have to wait. Are we waiting for sells? No, we are waiting for buys. We are waiting for a close above and we enter on the retest to continue to the next zone. We're just gonna enter and we're gonna expect some more continuation basically from a zone to the next one. So let's wait. One or two more minutes and it's gonna be ready. If we would have a 4-hour close too, that would be great, but the 4-hour needs one more hour. And I think by then we're gonna be already gone to the next zone. Let's see.
Why is that you like GJ more than UJ?
Because it moves faster. We don't have to wait too much for GJ. GJ moves from a zone to the next zone pretty fast, while UJ takes longer. But I like UJ also, very nice. It's a clean setup. I might take them both.
Because I thought this one can be a problem.
Which one?
That I will hear.
No, that's. I don't know why you can that as a level, because it's just candles rejecting the zone and coming here. It doesn't look like a level.
Yeah, when I did the analysis, I didn't see as a level. I'm just looking at now. The price is getting rejected, so maybe.
Look where you have most of rejections.
Yeah, my level is there as well.
It's not a level.
Okay.
You just gotta look at the overall where the biggest zones are, because these are just gonna create confusion there for you.
Yeah.
It's not a zone. It was price coming from this zone.
DJ close very good, I think.
Yes, we have a perfect close on both.
Both close good.
It's pushing straight.
Yeah.
What happens if the new candle opens without creating bottom wick and just pushes up? What happens? Look what happens. It goes to the next zone straight and doesn't give us a chance. Unfortunate. That's unfortunate for us. It's almost another 10 pips and it's at the next resistance. I really hope we come back from here because it's not over yet. We just need a retest. Then it can continue. Face cam. I can't use the face cam today. I have a messy setup because my 49-inch broke and I can't use it, so I'm a bit messy in my desk. I try to fix it. Anyway, how's the quality? Because I'm doing it on the small monitors. Glad I have more than one, because if I only had one, I wouldn't be here today. I'm still gonna take GJ if it comes to a retest. Probably it's gonna go bearish now.
UJ is coming.
UJ might even come before GJ. If it comes first, I might take UJ. I mean, we can see clearly that GJ is more volatile because GJ already pushed straight and UJ is still not. It's trying to make a pullback. This is why I would trade GJ first, because it gives you the move and done. But let's see. I still think we're gonna get a retest here. It just makes sense, and the 4 hour is gonna be closing soon, so I'm hoping that's not gonna go too far before the 4 hour closes. It's gonna stay around here for a while, so maximum filling the range, then come back for another 4 hour retest. Who knows? We might even be able to take the 4 hour retest. GJ ready to drop because also retest? No. GJ is gonna make a retest to push more. I don't know what's complicated here. Let's go, GJ.
Would you use here on GJ?
Stop loss. Let me see. If we enter where we want, if we get the chance, let's say 670. Okay, 670. Using a stop loss where the breakout candle started is not an option here, see, because it's too big. Using a 20 pip stop loss, I don't think it's needed, maybe around 15 pips. But we can do as precaution, use 20 pips here. Let me see the... Yeah. We're gonna use 20 pips. Just because I don't want a deep pullback to cause us the trade. So we're gonna use 20 pip stop loss. And I think we can get easy 20 pips here. To the next zone we have another 25 pip range, so we might get 5 bonus pips there. Yeah, let's see. I don't think it's gonna come all the way down here because it makes no sense. Is it possible to make a deeper retest? It is, so 20 pips might be more than enough. I might even use 15, and we'll see if it's necessary to change it during the trade. Yeah, I'm gonna use 15 first, then we'll see if it's needed more. It's only 6 minutes in the hour, so there's a lot of time. Of course, the best would be to have the retest right away, or in the first 10 minutes.
And what about UJ? That is really coming.
UJ is coming, yeah, UJ. On UJ, stop loss just below the breakout candle here. 8 pips. 8 pips on UJ, and actually UJ's, it looks way better, to be honest. We can only use 8 pips stop loss, and we can get 10 at least, 15, 16, and easy. I think it should be easy. So let's see, GJ should come too, just a matter of time. Hopefully it doesn't take until the last 30 minutes to retest, because we don't like that. Okay, I'm just gonna switch in both. I'm gonna look on both pairs at the same time so I don't miss UJ if it comes. Just gonna look them like this. You're sure for UJ that's enough? I don't know. I don't know if 4 hours are enough for UJ to move. Sometimes it is not enough, sometimes it is. We don't need a big move on UJ, like only 8 pips. That's all we need. Just join. What are we doing on GJ? We're waiting to come lower. It's too early to enter. Just waiting for GJ to come lower. We need at least 650, 670. I'll enter in a 2-3 pip range. Doesn't matter, but needs to come lower. It's too high right now. It's a 10 pips range. Who wants to be in a 10 pips drawdown? An extra 10 pips drawdown. We don't need that. We either enter here or we leave the setup at all, and we don't take it. Come on, UJ, just a little bit more. On UJ, maybe not exactly at 0.80 because it's not gonna come, but at 100 I'm gonna enter. At 100, maybe you can even put a buy limit or something in case you're not there and it's possible to miss it. Entry at 100 if it comes, if we're a little bit lucky. Let's go, GJ, let's go. All you gotta do is push around 5-6 pips down, give us a retest, and we'll be thankful. CHF-JPY. Look, let's stay with these first, because we have 2 setups here waiting for them. Let's not go to CHF-JPY because it's not needed. We have good pairs here that we can trust, better than CHF-JPY. CHF-JPY can be also good, but let's stay with the major pairs. GJ entry here, stop loss gonna be at 450. UJ 100 entry, stop loss gonna be 0.20. 8 pips needed, not more. Both zones are great. We have strong support. We have good breakouts. What do you want more? We have all the confirmations needed here. All we need is the retest, which we're not getting right now. We did not enter yet, guys, because price was not here yet. We're waiting to come in both pairs. When we enter, we say, I just took a buy, because maybe you guys are not used on a different stream to hear that, but here we tell when we enter. if you guys are new, because I see a lot of new guys today. Okay, let me see CHFJPY, because might be a setup that I'm missing out. Oh, a break to the upside. Looks good, not bad at all. But it's gonna take a while until it breaks. So that's for later on maybe. $15 have passed. We need the retest as early as possible, because the 4-hour close is not that far. We need to make the move before the 4-hour close. Otherwise, we might end up with a rejection. Didn't check the news. Do we have any news today? Today is a great day to trade. No news at all, except for some that were before. But these are done now. We are clear to go all the way till tomorrow. And tomorrow we have some AUD news, some ERA news, some more ERA news, some GBP news, CAD news, USD news, more USD news. Wow, tomorrow is crazy. So many news. So this happens during Asian, Euro news, or during London, also with GBP, and CAD and USD news are for New York session. So every session is gonna be risky to trade tomorrow. It looks like it's gonna take forever to come. Look, there might be a chance that GJ stays there until the 4-hour close, and then we get the 4-hour retest alongside with the 1-hour. That is also a chance, but there's a lot of time until then. It's another 40 minutes. That's the whole problem. USD CAD is doing nothing special. GU is at resistance. Wow, EU was very close to break here, but not a break yet. EJ is not very clear right now. Skip. EA is not that bad. We can make this work. Think if there's a good break. but maybe we have another zone here, so skip it. Aussie dollar has a very good support. In case we break below, might be a good chance. Even though we have a few rejections in the middle zone, that's some complication. NZD US dollar at the other side is trying to break above here. It's not a bad setup at all. It looks good. What about a 4-hour breakout? Might be even better here. UJ is still the same place. Gonna take forever to move. Gold is getting closer to this support. But remember, we can have a break and retest here, but remember that gold is known for fake outs or deep pullbacks. So that's why we are careful on trading gold, because a lot of times it can be a fake out at the end of the day. Look, we can find plenty of fake outs here that happened before, but don't want to spend time on this. Let's explain before. Gold just a risky pair. Let's see, GJ's coming back again.
UJ, he went like 1 pip from the entrance.
Who?
USDJPY.
1 pip? Oh, from 100. Yeah, it seems like big, but it's only 1 pips. Maybe it's a mistake. We didn't take it. But just to look at it, the thing is, there's a chance it might come to 0.80. So that 1 pips becomes 5 pips almost then.
Yeah, exactly.
What's your retest confirmation on lower time frame? There's no retest confirmation. The confirmation is the breakout. The retest is to give us the chance to enter. There's no need for a confirmation on the retest too. The breakout tells the confirmation. We don't use then the lower time frames at all. We just gotta wait on the 1 hour to come to our zone, and that's where we enter. There's no need for us to go and use the lower time frames. Why not wait for entry on the new 4-hour candles? You can do that too. It's no problem at all. But 1 hour sometimes is very big, and you can have a move in the first 10 minutes, you know. Then catch also the 4 hours, so you can have like 2 trades. But it looks like it's gonna take a lot of time until the 4 hour. Maybe it's waiting for the 4 hour to close, then we can have finally a move. Since when TradingView got split screen? Oh, since forever. That's why I said we need the trade as early as possible, because the 4 hour comes, and the later it gets to this zone, the worse it gets the setup, because the 4 hour is gonna close. That means it can close below support at the end, and then can move all the way to the downside. 1 hour turns into a fake out because the 4 hour didn't break. That was the problem. That's why we needed a retest early on. Samuel, no, you didn't miss anything. Stop loss on GJ. Stop loss, you can see it on the screen here. Around 20 pips stop loss. GJ is coming now. It's getting closer. It's getting closer. Let's see. See, why not? I'm still gonna take it because we have another 40 minutes almost. So we still have the move to the upside. But now I'm gonna wait for the retest at 640, 650. I don't want to enter too early now since it's coming later. It didn't come right away. So now, at least we're gonna make a retest. We need to make a decent retest. Come a little more. Let's go GJ just a little bit more. It's only 4 more pips. Only 4 more. In. I'm in, guys. Let's go. I just took GJ. Buys are active right now. Let's go GJ. Let's go GJ, let's go. Now or never. Everyone thinking, what if this is a fake out? What if this? Look, there's no signs of being a fake out. If we get a sign of being a fake out, then okay. But why you should be worried about the fake out without even happening first? Look what is happening first, you know? Act with from what you see. What do you see here? A lot of rejections before this breakout, which means this was a good zone. It held for so long. What makes you think that now it's going to turn to a fake out straight? This zone is the first time getting retested now, or getting tested after breaking above. This is the first time. There's no reason to believe that it's going to be a fake out. Can it be? It can, but they're just chances now are very low right now. Chances are very low. Yeah, my stop loss is here. It's not fully 20 pips, 18 pips, and we'll see how it goes. If this goes bullish from this point, then game over. We're getting 30, 40 pips. It's gonna be the time to push. Confirmation here, the breakout. And currently it's making a retest. We are in buys on GJ and we're expecting some more continuation. As I said before, we entered because our trading style is waiting for a breakout, then entering on the retest to get some more continuation. The breakout candle is our confirmation. We enter while price is retesting the zone or while price is at support, and then usually some more continuation to the upside. Can this be a fake out? A question that comes up right away. It can be a fake out, but there is no sign right now. This is a good zone. Price pushed a little bit above, but not quite to the next zone. So we still have more room to push from the initial push that we saw it happened. But price is pushing down. Why are we entering while price is pushing down? Because if price doesn't push down, we don't get a retest. I think it's gonna close back to the range. There is also 4-hour rejection. Let's wait and see. Maybe it's gonna be a fake out since the 4-hour is getting closer, but the thing is we have plenty of time. So it's only 30 minutes. In another 30 minutes, we have seen price moving at the end of the hour a lot of times. So this can be one of them when price moves after the first 30 minutes. So in the last 30, in the last 15 minutes, we always see moves. We can see these continuations on the last 15, 20, 30 minutes. The first 30 minutes is always for the retest. The move to the upside then can be the last 30 minutes. So let's wait and see. Look, it's just a logical thing. If price took so long to break this, why would it come so fast all the way to the downside and not respect the same zone? It has to respect it. We don't want a 100 pip move. All we need is from a zone to the next one, and that is always possible. Unless price comes all the way down here, I don't see it as a fake out. Or unless price comes below this and stays here for a while, then the 4-hour closes. That's when I see that, okay, this is going to be a fake out. But as long as it stays above, it's still valid to continue more. So many said it's fake out, so it's real one. Well, I don't know, we'll see. It's not the first time. Taking a loss is not a big deal. The thing is that we win more than we lose. That's the important thing. This for us is just another trade. 1 in 10 can be a fake out, and we accept that. 1 in 5 can be fake out, and we still accept that. It's still great win rate. Even it's 1 in 5, it's gonna be a fake out. People take this as a competition. Someone saying this is not gonna work out. Someone saying this will work out. We're here all to win. I'm just telling you a way that I trade and that is profitable. So then you can make the decision if you want to follow it or not. This goes with also back testing by yourself to see if this works out. This is also not the first trade on the stream if you guys are new. This is one of the many trades we've called here. And that there was always doubts about the trades. Of course, people are new and don't know the strategy, how it works, why we do this. So there's always going to be doubts about the setup. It's very normal. No, I didn't mean new traders. I meant new viewers, because people might be trading for years before they come to the stream. Only you use support and resistance? Yeah. Only trading based on zones. Do you take UJ as well? No, because I'm on EJ now. I'm gonna stay on EJ. Why take UJ also and make things more difficult for me? Because I have to watch then 2 pairs at the same time, make decisions about 2 pairs. This way I'm gonna watch what happens with UJ, and easier to focus on only 1 pair at a time when we are in it. Samuel, if you want to wait for the 4-hour, you're good to go, my friend. No worries. I took this because I think there's still time to work out. We can make decisions then if we want to close early or something like that. If we don't see that we're going to have a good close, if we don't see a rejection here, we can make changes. It's all about managing the trade. We can close early, we can cut half loss, we can do plenty of things, unless we get stopped all the way. As long as we stay around here, we can still make adjustments. But when price pushes all the way to the downside, then it's a different question. We can't do much. We accept the loss. But while it's here, while it stays here for some time, we can still do things. It's still at entry. It moved around 2 pips. Drawdown is nothing big. Still time. It's not moving like crazy. So we can still manage it some way. At what times do you do the live streams? These times. Now it's almost 11 a.m. So we start sometimes at 8, sometimes at 9 a.m. Different. It doesn't change that much, but it depends. Today I started at 9 a.m. Sometimes at 8:30. I don't have an exact schedule because, it's trading. Not every time you have opportunities and you say, okay, let's wait for a little bit, start later, so we don't lose time just watching the charts doing nothing. Let's go, GJ, now or never. Do your thing. Big rejection late on the hour. Let's just see if we get the rejection on the last 15-20 minutes, because it's a common thing that happens. So either way, the good thing about trading is that there's only two options. Either it's going up or down. So we don't have to worry too much what's going to happen, because it's just two ways. Imagine if there was more. Like, it's just up or down, and a lot of people think it's so complicated. What's your perspective on trading with algorithms? I don't know, some are good, some are bad. Retail traders mostly have bad algorithms because they use probably the same one over and over, because so far I haven't seen a good algorithm, a good algo that does trading well and don't blow funds. Since now, for a long time, since I'm in trading area, all the algos have failed because they mostly do the same thing. So we need something new, that's something more unique. Not just the basic one that sells resistance and buys support, and if it goes against, just keeps buying and buying and buying more until it blows your account, because that's not the way. We just need a good algo with more specifics inside it. But probably there are some good ones that we don't know yet. I have one testing it. We'll see how it goes. Does it have a good win rate or not? So far, it just doubles accounts. But I'm never gonna say it's ready until I have a full year or two maybe of testing. Because algos need to be tested also during hard times when there's a lot of volatility, when there's a lot of news, to see how it reacts during the news. Because you need just one time big news, and it destroys your account forever. Do you manage the trade on the lower time frames or just 1 hour? No, only 1 hour. Look, I don't use lower time frames lower than 1 hour at all. Only 1 hour and 4 hour. Sometimes daily too, just to see if we're not in a big zone that goes against our 1 and 4 hour time frames. UJ already at your take profit? Wow, UJ moved nice. But it didn't come enough though. But the setup was great. It moved perfectly. We're stuck with GJ to see if it does the same thing, because they broke at the same time. Let's see if GJ does the same thing here. It's getting closer to the new 4 hours, so we gotta move now. If we want to have a good close, we have to move. Algorithms that trade depending on crunched market influences against those traded based on technical analysis. I don't know, my friend. I don't know about that. Okay. GJ, hello. GJ, what's happening? Are you ready to give us those pips? Going to the next zone, it's time. Last 15 minutes, now or never. We're gonna get the move now, or we're just gonna end up closing at break even because the 4 hour is not gonna be good. We just need a bullish flip and it's gonna go next zone. Let's go, GJ, let's go. It's time to give us this pips. We are almost 10 pips now, 8, another 2, we get 10, but not enough, we need some more. Just where it was, that would be enough. Let's see, it's a good sign that we got rejected. It just tells that it is respecting the level. So it's not done yet, of course. It's not done yet. Still need time. If it closes like this, then I don't know. We'll have to see if we want to take the risk or not and hold it. Because the 4 hour is not going to be perfect. The thing is, the 4 hour level looks a bit lower, so it's a bit different from the 1 hour. We might have that one more pullback before pushing. That's the only issue there. Otherwise there might still be some more continuation, but let's see. It's not over yet. Until I see the candle close, we can't make a decision yet. Samuel, I don't know why you're asking that, my friend. You've been here for so long and you're still asking me if I entered the trade. I just don't understand you. What's this for then? I don't put this if I'm not in a trade. You see how it's active here? And I said I'm taking it and you were here. So you didn't give enough attention. And I'm talking about this for an hour and you still don't know if I'm in. You gotta know these things. You are regular here. As soon as I put this, you gotta know. Look at UJ. We said we enter at 100, price didn't come, so this is not active, just staying here. But we go to GJ and we see it's active because we entered. If we close like this, it's going to be your own call if you want to close or hold. You're going to have an option. If it closes above, of course. That if it closes below, we make a decision if we want to cut that small loss we have or just hold. Even though if we have a close below support, there's no point of holding more, because why let it go to stop loss when you can just close early? We have another 13 minutes until the end of the hour. Let's see what happens. Out of interest, how long have you been trading? Since 2016. whether we win or lose, GJ, is it the last trade of today? Probably not, because it's only the beginning of the day. We have a lot of time to take another one, but we need a good one. So if it's a win, why not take another trade if there's a good setup? If we don't get another setup, then it's good, still we gotta win. If this is a loss, then we gotta look for another trade to make this loss back. If there's no trade, we take this loss, we move on to the next day, and we make it back on the next day. So it all depends what the market's gonna give us in the next few hours or next day. It's 2021 and I've been trading since 2016. I guess I have a lot of experience. And in 5 years, I'm gonna have 10 years of experience, I guess. That's pretty much for a 24-year-old. Well, at that time, I'm gonna be 30. Sometimes I think that I'm stuck at 20 years old, but I'm not. Until I was 23, I was always thinking that I'm still 20. Because you want to stay young, I guess. Kosovo. I'm from Kosovo. Come on, GJ. All we need is a flip here. All we need is a flip and it's gone. But I guess it's too hard to do that right now. Maximum we had like 8-9 pips rejection. But not enough. We need a flip to the upside. That's when I see some serious movement. Next candle can push also, but we don't want that next candle. We need a good close above in this one. And only a bullish close would satisfy us. Kosovo, Albania. I'm from Kosovo. Albania, we are two different countries, same nation. So see my candle colors. Albanian flag kind of colors. Red and black. Hello, your cat, please. Please, your cat is not on our list right now, but we'll take a look for you since you're asking. Your cat right now doesn't have anything. Right now, there's nothing happening here. Maybe a break above this could do something, but it's not a good level, so my advice would be stay away from it. Wait for a better zone to be created, then you can look for something there, because right now there's really nothing good there. I hope you're not in some kind of buys and you're hoping that it comes back up, because I get a feeling when people ask for a pair and I go see it's very low, at a low point, I think that there are in buys and they're hoping that it comes back. I don't know why I get that feeling, It might be true. Because people tend to buy low and sell high a lot. Hopefully that's not the case with you. Let's go, GJ. Give us a flip now. It's time. We have 7 minutes. Give us another 7-10 pips and we're done with you. Let's go, GJ. It's time. Nice. We flip bullish. Let's go to the next zone. Okay, that's good. That's good, GJ. Okay, one more push. We have 14 pips. We have 14 pips. Let's go. Another 5. Give us 20, GJ. I guess we're gonna get 20 pips or not. 5 more minutes and we need another 6-7 pips. I would really like to move at break even because I don't want to let this come to my entry again. That's not good to happen. Since we already turned bullish now, just gotta push another 5 pips and done. Well, let's see how it closes. Maybe the next candle pushes and it gives us enough. I think the 4 hour is gonna make a wick to the downside. Then we can have another push. I guess that's what's gonna happen. What's your break-even point? It all depends what's happening. But of course, I don't want to see this all the way to my entry again. So I'll try to protect my positions to not let them go all the way and draw down again. So we're just gonna see. We're gonna wait to see what happens. We have another 5 minutes. 5 minutes can be very long sometimes. So we'll see what happens. We're just waiting a little bit more. Still a chance. We can be done in this hour. Still a chance. Let's go, GJ. One more push and we're done. Go back where you were in the beginning. We get what we want. You get what you want. Let's go. This last push at the end should be it. I hate that it can come back for the 4 hour pullback because I'm moving my stop at break even now. Just in case, just in case. I don't want to let this go all the way in drawdown. Stop loss at break even. Either we get the profit or we don't get anything. So one thing's gonna happen. Stop loss at break even. You have 18 pips. Look, if you have 18 pips, then just secure your profits already. Don't let it go with just 2 pips left. It's nothing, 2 pips. Take 18. Take 18, why not? Took 2% profit. Okay, very nice. Good job, 2% like it's nothing. Good job. Man, we have only 13, almost 14 pips. We just need another 5 more. Maybe the next hour pushes straight, fills the wick, and we're done. Let's see. Let's see if that happens. We need to get 20 here. It's just inevitable. It doesn't have where else to go. It needs to give us 20 here. Would be a shame if it comes all the way down. Do you only trade the currency marked on your chart? No, I trade other pairs too that I have on my right side here. You can see them. I look which one gives me a setup and I trade it, not only this one. Let's go, GJ. Almost there. Almost there. We have 15 pips. At 18, I'm gonna take profits because I had a 18 pips stop loss too. It was not fully 20, but we're still gonna get 20. Let's go. Let's go. We have to. It's too close to not give us that. Next candle, filling the wick. That's the target. I don't want to see a pullback, even though it's possible. Let's go, GJ. Okay, the pullback is coming. How far it's gonna come? That's enough. Maybe a little bit more. Look, guys, now we are pretty much safe here. Stop loss at break even. If we have a huge pullback, if that's the case, then okay, I'll accept a break even trade. But I think we're getting what we want today. It has to be just 5 more pips. It's at 15. Would be a shame if not. Let's go, GJ, let's go. Just a little bit more. Just a little bit more, man. Okay. Nice. 18 pips. I'm securing the most here because I got one here. I got 1% secured there. It's going more. It's going more. Don't let this flip just for 1 or 2 pips. Secure your profits. Better this than nothing. Don't let this go all the way back just because of 1 or 2 pips. Don't. Even though it's coming to give that 20 pips. And I think it can fill the whole range after. Leave a runner. Always leave a runner. We got 18 pips. You still have a chance to close. Still have the chance. Don't let it flip. Okay, I guess it worked out perfectly. We had like 1 or 2 pips drawdown. Basically no drawdown. Good job guys. Pretty nice. Only 12 pips. Why only 12? Look, it's pushing. We're getting 20. Nice. 20 pips now. It's 20 pips. Let's go. Another 10 now. It's time. Thank you guys. My pleasure to give you a nice win here as always. As always. It's my pleasure. Those who had doubts, you can see how it works, you can see the process behind it. So nothing wrong with having doubts, of course, when you don't have experience with some setup, but you can see how it works now. For the next time, you guys know how break and retest works. It's perfect setup. Wow. Drawdown, very minimal, 1 or 2 pips. It's perfect. About to fill that 40 pips range now. What about that? The runner is about to get 40 pips. 30 pips right now. Thank you, GJ. You're the best. GJ never disappoints. Even if it does disappoint sometimes, it makes it back, pretty fast. Good job, good job. I see a lot of people took it. That's great. That is perfect. That is perfect. Love to hear that. More people winning, the better. That's the whole point here. To win as much as we can every single day. It's just another trade, another day in the office. I don't know, but we have a very good last few weeks. We'll be taking a lot of trades and a lot of wins. Andra, are you here? Leszek?
Yes, I'm here.
Yes, I am here also.
You guys took?
Yeah. I took it. Thanks. It was great trade. I closed it a little bit too early because I just closed when the 1 hour closed because I was afraid of the 4 hour pullback. But anyways, I got like 15 pips almost. So
Great,
Yeah,
great.
yeah. Perfect. Me too. And Seth, I want to ask you maybe. So the thing is that, like, I closed too early as well, and
Yeah.
My entries now are getting better. The thing is that if I lose, let's say I risk 2%. When I lose 2.2, and when I win 1.7 because of spreads, because of costs and stuff. So I was thinking,
Yeah.
maybe an idea, I don't know if it makes sense for you, would be this, like to manage trade in a little different way. So this trade, for example, I see that we enter here. And most of the time, our entries, like the price come this way, like 3 to 5 pips range to the entrance, okay?
Yeah.
Sometimes price goes here, let's say another level like this, okay? So most of the time when price reach the first level, it goes to stop loss. It's rare that it goes almost stop loss and after goes to profit. So I was thinking I keep my take profit fixed, my entrance I keep it fixed, and the stop loss, usually I enter 4 positions. So I could enter 2 positions with a stop loss like a normal stop loss, and the other 2 with a smaller stop loss. So in this way, it's not really 1 to 1. It's really it becomes 1 to 1.2. The other idea was like when price come here, like close half position, but that's the same, with the numbers game is the same. Like Yeah, what do you
Yeah,
think?
look, you can't do that. You can also start in the beginning with a smaller stop loss, but you don't put the stop loss right away. You just count where you want to close, and then you see how the trade is going to develop, and then you can make the decision on where to take the profits, where not, where to put the stop loss. So initially you go with a small stop,
Yeah.
then you can change it after, or do that other thing that you mentioned. You enter half with a small stop and half with a little
Yes.
bigger stop,
Yes.
so at the end you get the same result, you know. With the positions that you use
Yeah.
the smaller,
Yeah.
you achieve the target earlier, and with the other two, if all goes well, it gets even better because you get more at the end.
Yeah, exactly. So
Yeah,
before
you can you
my
can try
mistakes,
that.
yeah, my mistakes were I entered too early and I never close. So my profit is like here, so price went like this and like this and like this and I lose it. And now it's getting better. But now what I was thinking, I look like yesterday I look at our last 20 trades and most of them they do like this and they do like this and they do like this. Some of them they go stop loss and really little they go like this and profit. So that's what I was thinking. This area here is like I could play with this.
Yeah,
That's why I,
of course you
yeah,
can.
yeah,
But if you look over last 20 trades that you said, it
yeah,
rarely comes for a deep retest, then goes up. Actually, I think is the opposite. I'm not fully sure. I need to see, but there's only a few times where price goes all the way against us. You know, if we got closed, let's say, where's the last time we got stopped? I think it was AUD and ZD setup.
oh, last time was GU,
Mm,
but
no, AUD and ZD. It was this one. Where it
true,
is?
true. Sorry.
This one.
No,
Wait.
last time was Audi and ZD.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this
yeah,
one. It was this
yeah,
breakout, and I took it on the
yeah,
retest. Now look, let's say we stop loss was all the way above our
yeah. It was
breakout candle, I
lower.
think.
No,
No,
actually it's
here,
above.
here it was actually.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So you can see that price didn't go straight to the next zone all against us. The
yeah,
point was that we used a very small stop loss because look how big the breakout was. So
yeah,
we didn't expect a pullback all the way up here. So we didn't want to use a stop loss above. We want to use a stop loss a little below because already the pullback was too big.
yes,
So we didn't expect to come all the way up here. But in some other case, or in this case, you can see how you still got the chance to cut a small loss here
yeah,
because
yeah,
price came here and then made a pullback. So this would be your chance to get out. Then
yeah.
after this, okay, we went all the way to the upside. We go back to another stop loss that we got hit before
Another
this.
is uh,
We had a few wins in a row.
oh fuck yeah. That was
Yes, Andre. Seth got the point because
Eurocad was September 20, like 2 weeks ago. Wait if I can find that setup.
yeah, that's the one. Eurocard, 20 September, 9 a.m. 9 a.m. Yeah.
September 20. Okay, around here somewhere?
20 September. Back.
No.
Yeah, this is 28. It was 20. On the back, 20. Yeah, here, 29 a.m. is the break candle.
Oh, this one. This one
Yeah.
here. Yeah, see? This another setup where you can see that price came for that deeper pullback but never went all against it. It still went to the upside.
Yes.
So 90% of the time we have good bias, you know. Our bias are almost never wrong. It's just about what happens with the current price, where either it's coming too deep or something is happening here, but still we're going all the way in the same direction. But it's making these big fake outs that we can't afford to use a bigger stop loss, because we're gonna have to adjust our take profit too. We're gonna have to wait for a way bigger move, and that's when it gets difficult, because not always we can be sure that we're gonna have that big move to match our stop loss. But these kind of moves happens sometimes, so it's a good thing that these are rare, and most of the time you're just going to get the retest and continuation. It's going to be perfect. That's why I'm always saying to you, it doesn't matter that one time you have a bigger loss than the win that goes with 0.2 or 0.3 percent difference, but most of the time it's going to be wins.
But this is the same thing. Like this is a breakout candle, the black one. No, sorry. This is the breakout candle is this one exactly.
Yeah.
My normal entrance. Sorry, I take off this. So this is my entrance, and that was my stop loss. But if I use half position like this and another half position with a smaller stop loss, I would have lose less.
Yeah, you would.
I would have lost the same, but when I take the profit here, it was not 1-to-1. It becomes 1 to 1.3 in this way.
Yeah, you win more, but you lose less. I think.
Exactly. It's the same way as cutting losses, you know, like
Yeah. I think you can do that. I mean, it's a pretty good idea. Why not? It can be pretty useful. You can take way bigger wins always, because if we have almost every time wins, they're almost going to be you're going to have that bonus profit always then. And when you lose, you're losing even less than you can expect. So it's pretty good idea to be honest.
Like this is our stop loss now. It's rare that price come very close to it and goes to profit. So that's why if that happen, okay, sometimes can happen. So I can have, I can take half position is lost, and the other half position goes back to profit. So it's break even, you know. But that's rare. And I think Les was saying something different. Les was saying this is stop loss. Sometimes candle close here, so it's a fake out. So we wait for the retest and we go out here. But the problem is, for me, is that when the candle close inside, close to the stop loss, and the other half open, I don't honestly know when to get out. And to me, that's, you know, it put pressure on decision.
Yeah, so look, the thing is, if price has closed below, now you already have lost. You already have lost. You got to think that you already took a loss, but how can you make this as small as possible and not take a full loss? So let's say price starts to come back to your entry, and now you're not 10 pips in drawdown, but you're now in 5. You can still take that loss. You think, okay, 5 pips is nothing, I can make this back. Better I take 5 because I'm not sure it's going to come all the way to my break even. So you take 5 there. It's just how you look at it. If the stop loss is 20 pips and now the price have moved 15 pips against you and you have 5 pips left to your stop loss, price starts to come back and you have 10 pips left, take that 10 pip loss. It's half loss still. You know, you can't you don't need to wait for the exact pullback to have that break even setup. Sometimes you're lucky enough that price comes fast to break even and you get the chance to get out at at break even. The point is we don't have many losses. So even if we take when we have that loss, we have the chance, let's say, to go break even or take a full loss.
Yeah.
Sometimes you're gonna be, you're gonna be okay if it hits the full stop loss, and you're gonna say, okay, I'm either going to take break even or a full stop.
Yeah.
When you have a lot of wins in a row and this trade comes up, you say, okay, I don't care if I get stopped here. I'm either going to break even, I'm going to wait for that full pullback, or going to take a full loss here.
Yeah,
So it all depends in what time you're in, possibly when you are in the beginning taking a few wins and that kind of setup comes, that kind of situation comes, you're going to look where to exit as small as possible. You have a 20 pips stop loss, it gets close to 10 pips, okay, you take 10 pips loss, it's half loss. So you already minimized the loss, and it's all okay. This loss, it's going to become smaller time by time. When you get more comfortable, you wait either break even or either stop loss, because you're not really worried about a loss, because you're already going to have a lot of wins in a row, and it's not going to be a problem. One loss or two in 10, it's nothing basically.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That makes sense.
It's very good to do these little tweaks on the strategy, that you have the base that like set is teaching, and then you do little tweaks like you said. You use little bit different stops, or you close little bit earlier or later. It's good to do it yourself.
Yeah,
But
because
it's-
now I've been doing like following Lies and Live It Said for few months, so I have a track record where I can study and find a way, because I think like we play for 10 pips, so even the details are the one that in long run are gonna make the big difference.
Yes,
That's why
yes, exactly.
Yeah, that's why I'm studying it and trying to find the best way, because in the long run it compounds, the errors and the winners as well. So I think these are the most important thing at the end. When you understand the basics, it's very important to find details.
Yeah, look, Andra, we also, the idea that you gave, we kind of used it the other day on Euro USD,
Yeah.
because there are chances when you're going to be able to just use a very small stop,
Yeah.
and you're going to have a way bigger take profit area, that it's either going to be 1 to 3 maybe a risk reward, and
Yeah, exactly.
that's going to boost you. Like one trade, it's going to be like you took 3 trades in a row.
Yeah, I
So-
think you mentioned today as well, like on GBP, JPY, or the other one, I don't remember. You said I'm gonna have a smaller stop loss. and a bigger
UJ.
stop loss. I think
Yeah.
it's UJ.
Yeah, see, UJ had a possibility to move. The maximum we could last here was 8 pips, but the whole range is 16 pips, and see, it filled the whole range. So these are very good chances when we can get them. It's just like a huge bonus for us, and it feels like 2 trades in one here.
Yep.
You get the same in one trade that would you get in 2. So these are very good chances to catch when we get the opportunity. This is one, and Euro USD we had the other day when we had a very good chance, because the chance of pushing was like 20-30 pips range, and we only used like 8 or 7 pips, I think. And you get 1-to-1 with just a small pullback, then 10 pips you get 2% and 3, and there's a big chance of pushing more. So these are chances that we shouldn't miss out when we get them, just like this UJ here, because this would be a 0.50% more, like a bonus for us, and can go a lot more.
thing is that like lately, like especially in the summer, market was slow, so runners didn't get filled, and I lost a lot of profits because it went almost one to one, and after come back to my entry.
Yeah.
So that's why for now I try to focus on not more than one to one, and maybe cut the stop loss, like cut losses a little bit if I can, where I can.
Yeah. Do that. Do that. Just focus on taking the win, and
Yeah,
not worry too much about leaving runners or leave it
yeah.
more, something like that. Just
Before I
take the
was,
wins
yeah,
first.
I was leaving the whole to runner.
Yeah, that's a big mistake.
That's a
But
big mistake because,
yeah,
yeah, yeah,
it happens. It happens because you had hopes. You had hopes.
yes,
The
yeah,
trade was going great, and you didn't really see that a pullback is gonna come. So it was a natural feeling that price is gonna continue more, but
yes,
then it turned out to be not that way. But it's a good thing that you learn from it, and you know what can happen.
yeah,
So not really a mistake when you can learn. Now that you know, if you do the same mistake, is different. Now you know what can happen, so you can't repeat the same mistake again.
yeah, exactly. Like I think like it was the like last month. It was very bad on this because the first trade went almost one to one and break even. Second trade almost one to one and break even. Third trade almost one to one and break even. Fourth trade stop loss. Fifth trade stop loss. So at the end of the day, I had three break even and two stop losses, and my account is not happy with that. But and all these profits that I saw and just went to break even, that
Yes.
made me think and change something. So that's why I want to cut a little bit of the losses and take the profits maybe sometimes earlier and try in this way.
Look, Andrea, it's the worst feeling. It's the worst feeling being fully in profit and
Yeah,
it's just so close to your target and then comes back is it feels like you wasted so much money.
yeah,
And
exactly.
I experienced that before. I was in big profits actually, and
Yeah,
then I would go all the way break even, and you might even end up losing at all at the end. So
yeah,
that's the worst
exactly.
case. At least you got at break even,
Yeah,
but at some point you could have lost the whole setup, if you didn't move at break even. Would be even more devastating. I know the feeling it was bad, but yeah, that's the same thing about me too. Then I started to realize, okay, I'm just gonna secure 10, 15 pips. I don't care how much, I want the wins. And the more you take profit, the more wins you get. You get a few wins in a row, a loss comes, it's not gonna affect your profit
yeah,
at all. It's just gonna be a
yeah,
small setback. Then you go with another win streak, then a small setback. It's just how it is. It's like a
yeah,
kind of
exactly.
retest on your account.
Yeah, exactly. In the account, it looks like an uptrend, like a nice one. How do you say a genuine uptrend?
Yeah, look at Lezek. Lezek
Yeah, yes.
closed a lot of times, closed before us. He said, "No, I closed already here. I don't feel comfortable holding more." And
Yeah,
still, look how many months in a row he ended up profitable still.
yeah,
Because
that's
we
true.
had a lot of wins and the losses were very small. At the end, your wins are going to be that small losses that you're going to take. Even if you're cutting wins shorter than it should be.
Yeah,
Because they're going to
especially
dominate at the end.
yeah, and the way like I like when I risk, when I calculate risk for to enter a trade, I always calculate on percentage of the account. So even small winners they compound, in the long terms.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
that's
that's
the important is the streak of results. Like three wins, even if they're small, that's the important thing. Someone said. to look at GU.
Let's see. It's not a bad level. We're getting rejected
USD
more and
CAD,
more.
I see, is not too bad
USD
for
CAD. Yeah, level's good. The fact that we're gonna have a pullback all the way here, not very comfortable. I wouldn't take it. For another setup, I don't know. Right now, I don't see a fully nice, clean setup like GJ. We just gotta compare. Every trade comes from today and on. After GJ, is it the same as GJ? Is it clean as GJ? Do we have a clean zone, a clean breakout, a zone that is proved that holds? GJ tried so many times to break that. I don't know why would you think that GJ it's gonna be a fake out straight away when there's a zone that's been there for a week or two and it's been rejecting all the time. And now all of a sudden it's just gonna be a fake out straight away. It's just a logical thing. Gold, for whoever is asking, is at support still. There's no breakout yet. You have to wait. There's no breakout yet.
And USD CAD, why you say you don't like it? Like
Uh, okay, AUDJPY. If you want a good trade, this looks nice. And clean, even though it's a bit messy on the left. But if we look at currently, there's a very good setup here. So many rejections. If it pushes higher, close with a bigger candle, I think it can be very nice taking it. The levels are not exactly at the same point. This is higher, this is lower. But I think if it gives a good break above, it's gonna reject from the first one. So we're gonna keep an eye on this. For USD CAD, I don't know. I don't like taking trades where they're so low at this point here. I mean, look at left. It's a huge daily level. There's a lot of big rejection at this point, and just a 1 hour close below. I don't know if that's good enough, and I can't really trust it. See here, it happened a nice fake out. It didn't respect the level. I kind of feel like it's gonna be another fake out, even though it can work, but it's just I'm not very sure about this. If I'm not very sure about this, I might just skip it for now. I don't feel very comfortable, and it's already at this previous rejection there. It kind of feels like it filled the range. Well, there's more, but I think I'm gonna skip. It just doesn't feel sure. I said before also, even when this was happening, I think I skipped it also when this fake out happened. That we said we made a good decision to not take it. I think I said that. And I was very tempted to take it, but at the end I didn't, and it went all the way to the upside. A good point to take USD CAD was this. Price rejected from major zone, came all the way up, did some consolidation, breaking then up or down would make more sense. But that at this low, not at this low point. It just feels risky for me. Next setup, we're gonna wait and see because it's not quite clear any kind of pair. It's not giving us clear setup. This Aussie dollar has a good setup, but like I said, there's a middle zone too. Not sure about that. We have to wait. USDJPY has a good zone here too. I mean, this time if it breaks this, it looks like the next zone is pretty far away. There might be a small middle zone in the way, but still it's a good range. Other than this, This AUDJPY also. AUDJPY looks very good, but there's another 30 minutes. Just I don't know if this is the 30-minute retest or something. If there was a break above on 30 minutes. But the zone is very good, so there's a good chance we might have a setup later. The zone is just getting bigger and bigger. It kind of looks like GJ. GJ has had a zone strong like this. We have to wait for now. We have to wait until we see something clean. This is just an option alongside with UJ. But I think for London we are pretty much done. We had a very good win. Now, unless we get a clean setup like GJ, why would we risk our profits, you know? Unless it's a trade that's worth taking it, we don't have to risk our profit that we made with GJ. I think I'm gonna have to go for now, guys. Thank you all for being here today. Was a good day. Hopefully it was helpful and profitable. And we'll see you later.
Thank you, sir. I'm totally percent interested and devoted and committed. So thank you, Seth, for the help, and thank you, Les, as well.
No worries. It's don't ever feel like you're asking too much or anything. That's what we're here to discuss every single day for every problem we have.
Perfect.
See you guys.
Thank you so much.
Thank you guys. Thank you. Have a nice day. See you tomorrow, same time. If you want a good trade, see you tomorrow. I'll give you another one as much as I can. Enjoy your day. Don't risk your profits. Trade carefully and yeah, have a nice day.